What is up, awesome people? And welcome back to that awesome time of the week. It is Wi-Fi Wednesday shenanigans. Alright, I do apologize in advance. It's not really shenanigans this week. This is kind of like sit back, try something that I really don't like doing. So a while back I was doing a couple of double battle strategies, a lot of gimmicky stuff that you wouldn't normally see underneath double battle conditions, and a lot of people are asking me to sit down and do some ranked battles, and I have been doing ranked battles ever since people have been suggesting it. However, I've really gotten nowhere with the gimmick teams that I was using, and of course I wasn't going to get anywhere. They were gimmick teams, and ranked battles, we all know how ranked battles go. We see the same 10 Pokemon over and over again. So I kind of gave in to the base instincts, base urges, yada yada yada, and I dug through the boring top 10 Pokemon that people hate seeing over and over again in this particular format. So yes, I am using the awesome Pokemon you see on Battle Spot ranked. However, it is something that I don't normally do. I don't like doing it, so I guess this is a new thing for me that I just wanted to try and see how far I'd get. And so far, I've done US and I've done Australia at the same time. I was originally ranked in the US League, so I switched over to my Australian DS to do VGC now, so I've had to redo it again. And so far, it's kind of been leaning towards a small amount of losses and quite a good amount of wins so far. So I guess that's good for a beginner. I've kind of noticed I haven't EV'd my Pokemon very well. So if something doesn't add up right, that's probably because I've EV'd my Pokemon wrong. But anyways, this is the first battle that I thought I might show off. So this was my very first battle that was introducing me into the ranked battles for VGC. So anyways, they're going to lead with the obvious Mega Kangaskhan lead and the Cresselia lead, which I wasn't actually expecting. So I'm like, this is going to be interesting. So I brought the Thundurus with me, just in case I brought something else with them, and I brought my own Mega Kangaskhan. So of course, we're going to have two Mega Evolutions on the field here. Yay for like Mirror Kangaskhan. So, and at the same time, we're both gone for Fake Out most likely. So it's without a doubt, they're probably going to Fake Out my own Mega Kangaskhan, thinking that's going to be probably the more threat. Otherwise, going to take my Thundurus as more of a threat with the Taunt, etc. and just stop that from attacking so they can use Cresselia. However, they did go for the Mega Kangaskhan, so I guess they thought my Kangaskhan was a bigger threat than the Thundurus. So of course my Kangaskhan can't move because it's flinched. I do go for the Thunder Wave on the Cresselia. I was actually half thinking of going Taunt on the Cresselia in case it was running Toxic, or I don't think it'd be running Trick Room because it would probably hinder the Kangaskhan. Anyways, it goes straight for the Ice Beam there, so I was kind of a bit afraid of that because I do know Cresselia can run Ice Beam purely for Thundurus and Landorus and a few other Pokemon as well. So anyways, I go for the T-Wave there just to paralyze the Kangaskhan, slow it down a little bit so it can't go low kick, which is a very common move on Kangaskhan, which is exactly why I'm running it, so I can counter any other Mega Kangaskhans that come onto the field. It's quite handy for other Pokemon like Heatran as well. So that takes out the Kangaskhan with the Parental Bond as well, and the Cresselia is also paralyzed as well, so that's great. My Thundurus can stick around for another round. So anyways, they're going to send in the Hydreigon as their third Pokemon, so they're going to withdraw Hydreigon. I'm assuming they withdrew thinking I'd go for like a low kick or something on the Hydreigon. They go into their Therathon. I'm like, that's not nice. Anyways, I Thunder Wave the Therathon. It's kind of gonna give the Therathon more the advantage with the Gyro Ball, which is kind of not good for me. Anyways, I go for the Double Edge there. I actually didn't go for the low kick, which I probably should have. Anyways, Iron Barbs is actually gonna really hurt me there. 2 times Iron Barbs. I'm down into the orange, very high orange. Thanks to that, and I only deal just a little under quarter health there, so that's a lot of, plus recall damage as well. I'm about mid-yellow, mid-yellow now. Anyway, so Cresselia is going to set up a Calm Mind, so I am now regretting not doing the Taunt on the Cresselia originally. So it's special attack and special defense is a +1, leftover recovery there on the Therathon as well, slowly recovering its health. So I'm going to go for a Swagger here, and of course I miss. It's like, of all the times to miss with Swagger, it had to be then. So Sucker Punch is going to do half health into Cresselia, very high orange. Citrus Spray kicks in to bring it back to about a quarter health there on the Cresselia. Super effective, of course, hitting 2 times. So I'm assuming it's mixed, probably, max health. I'm not really too sure, as I said, I don't really know my VGC EV spreads that well. But it, regardless, because of that +1 in the Ice Beam, it is enough to take out the Thundurus. So I'm like, damn. And because of how low my health was, and because I did lower the Ferrothorn speed thanks to the Thunder Wave, which again I do regret that as well, the Gyro Ball is going to take out my Mega Kangaskhan as well. So anyways, my last two Pokemon, I've got Talonflame here, which is obviously the Gale Wing set, and my last Pokemon is Aegislash. So I wasn't too sure they're going to swap back into the Hydreigon there that was lurking around in the back there, but they didn't swap out, which is great. So Flare Blitz is going to absolutely annihilate that Ferrothorn, even at max health, max defense. I'm pretty sure that would have gone down. This is a Life Orb Talonflame. It is running Tailwind on it as well, so it is also slightly supporty. Life Orbed as well, so Life Orb damage there, bringing me to very low green there. And I do carry the Shadow Ball on this Aegislash. It is max health, max special attack from what I can slightly remember here. It does have weakness policy on it as well. So the Cresselia is paralyzed that turn as well, so I'm not really too sure how much of a difference that made on the battle, if it did manage to pull off something like a Psychic or something. Anyways, the Hydreigon does come in, so I do go for the Brave Bird here, and Life Orb unfortunately isn't going to be enough to take out that Hydreigon thanks to its massive HP, so I'm assuming it's something like max health, max special attack or something. So Dark Pulse from that range is going to take out the Talonflame. So I was like, bugger, I'm down to my Aegislash as my last Pokemon. So Shadow Ball is going to be enough to take out that Cresselia, which is fine with me. So Cresselia goes down, so it's now 1v1 Aegislash versus the Hydreigon. Now I do feel very confident that I can take out the Hydreigon here, live one Dark Pulse, get the weakness policy going here as well, and be able to take it out the next turn. So I put up a King's Shield just to scout out what it is going to do, and it is stuck into the Dark Pulse, which is fine with me. So it goes for another Dark Pulse there, and as I said, I'm very confident I can live one move, and I do. Weakness policy kicks in, so plus 2 in attack and special attack. So yay, I should be able to take it out with a Flash Cannon from this range. So stance change back into the Blade form. Flash Cannon alert here. Stab as well, plus 2 in special attack. And that's definitely enough to take out the Hydreigon. So I was quite worried there was not the set that I was thinking it was. And that's the very first battle going to me. So that was the first battle. That went relatively well, actually. I was very surprised. And this is the next battle that I'll show you guys for tonight, and we'll leave it with that. So anyways, this is the, I think, second battle I actually did as well, straight after that first one. Anyways, I'm going to go for the same lead here, Mega Kangaskhan, Thundurus lead, and they're going to lead with a Landorus and Milotic. So I'm like, oh, this is why Thundurus runs normally Hidden Power Ice. Unfortunately, I couldn't be bothered doing the soft resetting for Hidden Power Ice, so I had to skip out on that one particular move. So I probably could have utilized Thundurus a lot better if I had taken the time to soft reset, but I guess that's how life goes sometimes. Anyways, I'm going to Mega Evolve there into the Mega Kangaskhan. Milotic's going to protect there, probably expecting the Thunderbolt from the Thundurus, which is a very smart play. I go for Fake Out on the Landorus. I thought Landorus was a bit more of a threat with Rock Slide rather than the Milotic. So the Parental Bond Fake Out's going to do very nice damage there to the Landorus, bring it very close to the half health, very low green. Going to Sucker Punch there on the Kangaskhan onto the Landorus, and that brings it down to very low yellow there, very close to the red. And of course my Thundurus did fail last turn with the Thunderbolt since he went to a Milotic. However, this turn it does well over half damage, which is excellent. So this Thundurus finally kicks in. I'm assuming it's going to be like Choice Bandit or something. So that did a lot of damage there to my Thundurus. Citrus Berry kicks in, recovering quite a lot of health there, bringing Thundurus back to the very low green. Milotic does go for the Scald there, trying for the burn on the Kangaskhan, which would be a major game changer if it did burn. Thankfully it didn't burn, so great news for me. Leftovers does bring it back to the very high yellow, very close to that green there. Sucker Punch onto the Landorus. This should be enough to take it out. The first Sucker Punch fails to take it out, however the second one does indeed take out the Landorus, so that's Landorus down. Awesome, one very counterous Pokemon out the way. So anyways, Thunderbolt comes in and takes out the Milotic as well, so that was double KO that turn. Very, very, very cool for me. Anyways, the next two Pokemon's going to be the Alakazam. I'm assuming it's going to be the Mega Alakazam, and Ditto comes in as well, so I'm like, oh, this is going to be very interesting if that transforms into Mega Kangaskhan, and indeed it does transform into Mega Kangaskhan. I do believe Imposter goes by the adjacent Pokemon on the field, so that's why it transformed into Mega Kangaskhan. And at the same time, it is indeed Mega Alakazam, so Trace is going to trace most likely my Prankster, given it's the adjacent Pokemon. Yes, it does. So it's now got Prankster, so Prankster can't mine, most likely coming my way. So Fake Out from the Ditto there is going to deal a little bit of damage there to my own Mega Kangaskhan, and I think I go for Thunder Wave here on the Kangaskhan. Yes, I do. So I'm going to paralyze that Mega Kangaskhan so I can slow it down and probably just low kick it when I get the chance. Psychic from the Mega Alakazam is going to take out the Thundurus. So unfortunately, since I wasn't running a bulky Thundurus, I couldn't exactly tank that very well. Anyway, so I got the Talonflame coming in here. So I'm going to Brave Bird that Mega Alakazam. Hopefully I can take it out because that's a huge threat in the field. Very, very high special attack, very high speed. And indeed that is enough to take out the Mega Alakazam, even with that Life Orb. Usually I run Choice Band because it hits like a beast, even though it's so easy to use. Anyways, Life Orb damage there is going to do a little bit of recall damage there, plus the massive recall from Brave Bird as well. Low kick is unfortunately not enough to take out that Mega Kangaskhan because it does reflect my health as well, so I am max health, max attack. Double Edge is going to do quite a lot of damage there to my Talonflame. Second one, of course, is going to take out the Talonflame. So I'm down to my last 2 Pokemon. I've got Mega Kangaskhan, and my last... Oh, sorry, we're not even going to get that far. The recall damage from Double Edge is going to take out the Ditto, and that's going to be GG indeed. So hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's video. I know it's something different. I know it's something that a lot of people find. But it is something that people have been asking me to do, and as I said, I don't normally do these myself because I don't really enjoy them personally, but it is a brand new experience for me since I am learning double battles, and what other way to learn double battles is actually get into the heat of the battles, do the top end battles, learn from the best because they're all better than me. God, I'm such a knob at double battles. Seriously, I am. It may look like I knew what I was doing there, but seriously, I don't. Like, even just narrating it just then, I saw so many mistakes that I probably should not have done. So yeah, it is nice to look over these battles again, narrate, and say, oh, why did I do that again? I could have done this, and I could have had better results, and I could have a better score. Oh, dumb KrimZen, dumb. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much the reason why I do these. So I can branch out, learn new things. I definitely learned some new things after narrating that. Get better EV spreads. Done. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that battle. I am working on next week's Wi-Fi Wednesday already. I'm trying to do these like a week in advance, so I've already got a Wi-Fi Wednesday done because I know how much you guys enjoy Wi-Fi Wednesday shenanigans, and so do I, especially when shenanigans do indeed occur. So hopefully I get next week's team done. It is a pretty interesting team. Oh, sorry, not really. Well, it is kind of themed teamish. As I said, they're kind of themed teamish in quotation marks since I am trying to do certain particular teams. But as I said, I'm not really 100% confident with this team that I've got in the bag. But anyways, we'll see how that goes, and if it goes out well, you'll see it on Wi-Fi Wednesday next week. Otherwise, it'll probably be a battle spot video that I can pull out the rear side in a quick emergency. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time, this is Lady KrimZen saying ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!